I just completely put my hat on wrong. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Draw 2. My name's Ramny, and in this episode, I want to talk about 4 things coming out of Marvel Studios. Number 1, the Iron Fist trailer. Number 2, some Doctor Strange fight footage. Number 3, the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. And number 4 is not a Marvel Studios thing, but it's the Logan trailer. I apologize for the format of this video. It's going to be me ranting, so it's not going to be a lot of editing, so please bear with me. It's going to get kind of all over the place, but let's get started. Let's start with Iron Fist. This Iron Fist trailer came out during the New York Comic Con, which happened just a couple of weeks back, and it got me, as if I weren't hyped up already, it got me more hyped up for the Iron Fist show that's going to be dropped on March 17th, obviously on Netflix. And what excites me about this trailer is there's just not a lot that's revealed, but just enough to tease you and get you super pumped for the show. For example, number 1, we get a little bit of backstory of Danny Rand and how he becomes Iron Fist. So you get flashbacks of him in a crash-landed plane and him training, and then you get this full reveal of what an Iron Fist actually looks like. And for a TV show, it's really good special effects. I mean, if you look at his hand, it really does resemble that glow that Iron Fist is known for. He's known for having glowing fists. So that was really cool to see that kind of well, that was cool to see that effect, because you don't have that in Jessica Jones or Luke Cage or Daredevil, because those guys, their abilities are pretty, I guess you could say, it's not special effects heavy, is what I'm trying to say. So that's really cool, and that's what sets this apart from those 3 other shows, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil, is that it's all based on a supernatural. And I think what I like about it is it's no coincidence that it's coming out after Doctor Strange, and I really want to see what connects Doctor Strange and Iron Fist, because as you guys know, they're both based on this mystical, magical thing. If you guys didn't know, Iron Fist started off in a mystical city of, I believe it's called Kunlun, and that city only appears, it's a city that's in a different dimension, is what I'm trying to say. And if you guys, and I know that you guys are aware, Doctor Strange is all about the different dimensions and all that stuff, so it's no coincidence that Iron Fist is coming out after Doctor Strange, and I kind of want to see how they are both connected. Now, the thing that I'm most concerned about Iron Fist is his origin. Is it going to be similar to Batman or Iron Man, or even Doctor Strange for that matter, in that he is this rich a-hole of a person who thinks highly of himself and is very conceited, and goes away to like a mystical country or to a far-off country in Asia, gets some training, and comes back to their city to become a hero. That's what Batman did. I mean, that's kind of what happened to Iron Man, and I think that's kind of what's happening to Doctor Strange. If you look at it, he lives in New York, I think it was, and then he goes off to Tibet to train, and then comes back to save the world, kind of thing. Is Iron Fist going to be similar to that? Because I want it to be more than that. That's already done. I've been there, done that. That billionaire thing is getting old, to be honest with you. So I am looking forward to how they spin this so that it's original, because I'm excited for it, but I'm also a little bit cautious because I don't want the same story as Batman or Iron Man or Doctor Strange or any other billionaire superhero for that matter. So let's see how that goes. All right, you guys, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the Doctor Strange fight scene. I have a link to that. If you guys have not seen it yet, I have a link to that in the description below, and this is pretty mind-blowing. I'm actually really excited to see how this fight turns out, and I want to see how Doctor Strange differs in his fighting style than the other traditional MCU characters. The thing with this fight scene is well, first of all, it is a hallway fight scene, which, I mean, the Netflix Marvel shows do a really good job of hallway fight scenes, but this one is pretty different. I'm talking about, you know, the fight scene in Inception. It's a little bit of that, but the one thing that struck me the most is it has funny bits, and the one I'm talking about specifically is when he does some sort of hand movement, and he's got some shields coming up, and then he's got one. He's so arrogant about it too, and then he has one that just sort of fizzles out. He looks at it all surprised and everything. That was a funny bit, and that's one thing that we haven't seen yet in these Doctor Strange trailers is how funny is it? Because most Marvel movies, they have that lightness to them. Even something as deep and dark as Civil War is pretty hilarious. It's really funny. So I want to see more of the humor in Doctor Strange, because we got a glimpse of it. We got a single glimpse of it, and I think it's going to be funny, you guys. The fight scene itself is really trippy. It looks like Doctor Strange is using a whip as his main weapon, which is cool. I like that. And it looks like he's also still trying to learn his powers, because in the way that he just conducts himself in the fight, he doesn't seem like he has the abilities, but he doesn't seem confident in them, and he still seems pretty surprised when it comes to, you know, for example, when the floor starts going backwards and it looks like he's running on a treadmill. He still seemed pretty surprised about that, and he still seemed pretty surprised at like all the other abilities that all those bad guys are hurling at him, especially like the Inception part where they start walking on the walls kind of thing. That was really exciting, and I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this Doctor Strange. Not really a trailer, but it's a clip. At this point, I'm going to stop watching all other Doctor Strange trailers or clips or TV spots or anything like that, because I want to go into the movie intrigued. I want to be surprised. I want to get surprised. And yeah, that is cool. So that's probably going to be the last Doctor Strange thing I'm going to talk about. I am looking forward to this, and I think, you know, with Iron Man getting phased out, Robert Downey Jr. getting phased out, I think Benedict Cumberbatch coming in as that arrogant rich person. They even have the same like mustache, you guys. Benedict Cumberbatch getting phased in, I think, is a good change, and I think he's got enough, what's the word, gravitas, weight to him, that I think it's going to be a pretty awesome change. So I can't wait for Doctor Strange. It comes out next month, so stay tuned for Doctor Strange tutorials coming into my channel. I'm not going to not do Doctor Strange, you guys, believe me. So let me know what you guys think of this fight scene down below as well. All right, up next is the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 trailer that just dropped. It has everything that made the first Guardians of the Galaxy really good and really charming. It has that charm, and like, just like everybody else, I was blown away by the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I think it's one of the MCU's greatest achievements, I would say, and I really like this trailer. It's like everything that you know and love about Guardians of the Galaxy is in this trailer, except you don't see a lot of Rocket, you don't see a lot of Groot. Well, you do, but he's tiny, and I think that's cool. You do see a lot of Drax, and you do see a little bit of Peter Quill. I like this trailer. I mean, it's what I come to expect out of Guardians of the Galaxy by now. The music, especially, is integrated into this really well again, with a song that we're already familiar with. We love this song. Hooked on a Feeling is like everybody's anthem ever since Guardians of the Galaxy came out. And I mean, you don't see a lot of Rocket, which, you know, it's cool to save that stuff for later. You do see glimpses of Nebula, Yondu, you see him, and you get that banter at the end of it with Drax and Peter Quill. The "Do you need a hug" bit is hilarious, and it really brought a smile to my face. It's just so funny, and to see that conveyed, the tone of the movie conveyed in one single trailer is pretty impressive. It's not even 2 minutes long, I believe. Because it's a teaser, you don't know what the story is yet, so that's still a mystery. Because the first movie was sort of on its own. I want to know how Guardians of the Galaxy is tied with the Earth-based heroes. So of course we know Peter Quill is from Earth, and we get to see who his dad is going to be. It's going to be portrayed by, I believe, Kurt Russell as the Living Planet. What was his name? I don't remember, but yeah, that's going to be really exciting to see what a living planet looks like. So there's that. I don't need the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer to get me pumped for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but this is really cool to see. Did not expect this trailer to drop, so that was a very, very pleasant surprise. And I hope you guys liked it as much as I did, because it was hilarious and I loved it. And I can't wait for next year for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and how it ties to the Avengers and how it ties to the Infinity War. I hope it all makes sense after that. So there's that, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of Guardians of the Galaxy again. And lastly, let's talk about the Logan trailer, the premiere of the last Wolverine movie starring Hugh Jackman. It's kind of sad to say that, because Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, and for those of us who've grown up watching X-Men ever since the first one came out, 2002 or something, that long ago, we've known Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So to see him kind of get sent off it's really sad, and it doesn't help that this trailer, the tone of it is pretty sad as well. You see a beat up Logan, you see a frail Professor X, and it looks like it's the end of days. Lots of dust, lots of sand. It looks like a desert area. Looking forward to see what this is like. Right now, it's looking like it's like a traveling movie where they need to go from one place to the other. A lot of movies are like that, like A Book of Eli and other things. They have to get one girl. It looks like they have to get this one girl who is going to be, I believe, X-23, if we go by what Professor X described her as being just like Logan. Looks like they have to take this girl to somewhere safe because she's being sought after by these bad guys. So that's that. And the song that they used is Johnny Cash. It kind of fits, doesn't it? Just Johnny Cash and the story of Logan just really fits, don't they? So I like the song choice that they have. Very interesting to see why Logan is all beat up and stuff like that. You know, he's supposed to have healing factor. And I think the director mentioned that as Logan gets older, his healing factor isn't as good as it used to be. So that's one reason. Completely different than the comics, for sure. And this, it looks like they're taking bits from Old Man Logan, but obviously they don't have, you know, if you guys are familiar with the story of Old Man Logan, not going to spoil it for you guys, but there are characters in there like the Hulk and Hawkeye who Fox cannot use. So it's going to be a completely different Old Man Logan story than what we had in the comic books. Looking forward to see what it's going to be. To be honest with you guys, X-Men movies tire me out because it's the same stuff over and over again. Although I do enjoy watching them, it's like there's nothing new. You know what I mean? And this looks promising. It looks different because like I liked the last Wolverine movie, but I did not like the Wolverine movie that was before that one, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Thought that was kind of hokey. But the last one was good, and it's the same director, I believe. So looking to see what they come up with for Hugh Jackman's last hurrah as Wolverine. It's going to be sad to see him go, and I'm hoping that if they are bringing X-23 to the forefront to replace Hugh Jackman as a Wolverine character, I hope that they bring out X-23 in a spectacular fashion, because Hugh Jackman is hard to replace. And a lot of you guys are probably too young for this, but when Hugh Jackman was first announced as Logan, Wolverine, in the first X-Men movie, there was a lot of backlash because Wolverine is supposed to be 5'2", 5'3". He's supposed to be a short character, but Hugh Jackman is over a foot taller than that, and he's Australian. He wasn't hairy enough, and there's just so many complaints. Oh, he wasn't beefy enough. There were so many complaints about him being cast, and I thought it was really bad casting. But you know, a decade later, and Wolverine is probably the best thing to come out of the X-Men movies, to be honest with you. Hugh Jackman is probably the best portrayal of a comic character, arguably. Professor X as well. But you know, you can't think of anyone else as Wolverine. Although there have been, you know, a lot of rumors. I think Mel Gibson, I think, was announced, or it was rumored to be Wolverine at one point because he's got that beefy, hairy build. Even Robert De Niro. So there's that. And I'm cautiously optimistic. That's the word, because a lot of the X-Men movies have been hit and miss. I liked the last Wolverine movie. Didn't like the first one. This one looks promising, but you know, trailers are not the movie, and trailers, much like, you know, Batman v Superman, which I wasn't too big of a fan of. That trailer was really good, and then the movie was kind of blah. So we'll see how it goes, you guys. But I'm pretty excited for it. Otherwise, there's you know, it's the last time we'll see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It's gonna be a sad. It's gonna be sad after that. There's no more Hugh Jackman, so we'll see. Anyway, that's it, you guys. I hope you guys liked my reviews, my comments, my rants about these trailers. If you guys are interested in more, definitely subscribe and let me know what you think about all 4 of these trailers in the comments below. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video. If you guys are curious about the equipment that I use to make these videos or to draw my tutorials, I have links to those in the description below. As I've said before, you guys, clicking on those links helps to support content creators like myself so that I can continue making good stuff for you guys for free. My question of the day, of course, what do you guys think of these 4 trailers? Let me know. Sound off in the comment section below. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you guys subscribe. Here in this channel, I show you how to draw your favorite characters in easy to follow, simple step-by-step instructions, and on occasions, I do rants and reaction videos just like this one. So if you guys like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button right here. If you guys did enjoy this video or enjoy the drawing that I did of Old Man Logan, definitely subscribe, like I said, and it would help me a great deal if you guys hit that like button, commented below, or shared this video to your friends in social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and my website, draw2.com, where you can find loads and loads of downloadable free coloring pages. Again, all of those links are down in the description below. And finally, you guys, thank you for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next video. Welcome to Draw 2. My name's Ramny, and today I want to talk about, what do I want to talk about? His dad is going to be in this one. What is that noise? Oh, seriously, I'm out of breath. That was a lot of talking.